chapter. Our next guest is Kristen, and I believe Kate. We're going to see here, who arrives on our Zoom screen, and they are the director. Oh, it is Kristen. No, hey Kate. Oh, there. Now they're both there. Hi guys, how you doing? Hi.
Yes.
How have you been?
Good, I guess.
Good. Yeah. Okay. So why don't you tell the audience a little bit about yourself?
I'm 9.
Mm-hmm.
Almost 10. You have a birthday
Almost
right around the
10.
corner.
Nice.
January 21st.
January 21st. Okay. And do you have are you going to school? Are you virtual school right now?
Virtual school.
Virtual. And how do you like that?
It's boring.
Yeah, my kids say the same thing. They say the same thing. Do you miss your friends in school?
Yes, though I do have a pod.
You do? What is that?
Well, I'm with 2 other kids.
Oh, okay. Okay, I gotcha. Okay. Well, that's good. At least you have that interaction. That's good. How about what you know about the FSHD Society New England chapter? Can you tell us about your chapter out there?
It's great.
Did you have a walk and roll event?
Yes, I did.
You did. And that was virtual too, wasn't it?
Yeah, I was in Vermont, but a lot of the people who were still here went around with like signs.
Yeah, so your friends created a walk and roll in Boston with the signs and balloons.
And I went biking.
And that's awesome that you still did a walk, right? Your friends still moved around and did some type of walk in representation of the walk and roll, and you rolled, right? You said you're on your bike?
Yes, I biked
That's the way I would do it.
a bike trail.
So what are you hoping that you do this year in 2021, right? When we get into January, Christmas is over. What are your hopes that your chapter does in the next year? You hope you can meet people?
Are you going to get your team rallied again to do another walk and roll? You think you can?
No, I'm going to get the whole world. I'm just kidding. Just kidding.
Oh.
I'm going to get every single one of my friends.
Every single one.
I'm going to try, I think. Okay, fine. Maybe overall goal is more than I did now.
Okay.
All right.
I like that goal. I like that goal.
She's recorded too, Tim. So now she has to deliver.
I'm recording.
Oh yeah, we're recording. So you said you're almost 10, right?
Yeah.
10 in January. Okay. What's the most favorite thing you love to do?
Draw. Or no, play video games.
Oh man, I thought we were good there because you said drawing. Oh, it's art. That's good. And then you say video games.
Minecraft, Roblox.
Nice. Okay, I know that game. My youngest son plays that game from time to time, so I know that one. I know that language. Yep. When it comes to drawing, though, did you ever draw anything for, the FSH Society or representing that?
I once tried to draw the logo. It didn't work very well, but yeah.
What was the hardest part? Maybe we have to change the logo. We'll have to get Mark Stone back.
Maybe put my big face on it.
There you go. There you go. Well, I think, or something like with the glasses. I don't know. You're kind of sporting like me. You like the nice framed glasses. I think there's a similarity here. I think we have to represent that. Oh, and of course, Kristen as well. She keeps sneaking away, but I can see that she has the nice glasses like you do, Kate.
Yeah, that's right.
So I think that should be part of it.
Dad doesn't, but
She wants Dad in there too. I'll say hello.
Hey, how's it going? You got the whole family. That's the way it should be. That's the way it should be. This is a family Herculean effort
All
that
right.
you all put on. So
I just don't have the glasses. I'm not as picturesque as the ladies here.
no, definitely not.
Then you got laser surgery, and then you stopped wearing.
Oh, see, so you got cured from that. I can't do that. So with the FSHD Society, obviously Kate's made a huge impact, not only on the people in the FSHD Society world, right, but also in New England. So maybe this is more of a question for the mom and the dad. I don't know, Kate, though you can answer this too. But when you had to tell your friends what FSHD was, or muscular dystrophy in general was, how was that? Was that something tough to do?
No.
No, good.
And then my mom went up and put a whole presentation thing in my school, and I'm like, why do you have to do that? I could just tell everybody.
Well, it
that.
was better coming from the Fulcrum scientist, wasn't it?
Oh, yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's true. So I asked Kate, what was going to be the, I guess, direction for the chapter for 2021, and what were the hopes? And I know you guys had a huge success. I think Lexi said about $43,000 was raised with the walk and roll.
Our goal was literally 1,000.
Well, that was for your little team.
That was for your team.
Never
what
mind then.
And what did your team get?
12,000.
Almost 13,000 when it was all said and done.
Yeah.
Sounded like that's your goal. Yeah.
So
That's
yeah,
awesome.
the New England chapter surpassed all expectations on the walk and roll. I really didn't know how virtually this was gonna go. So Lexi did an amazing job at organizing and keeping it going, but just the support and the number of people who gave and donated was so much more than I ever expected. It was overwhelming. So
yeah, I mean, it is kind of surprising, right? Especially when I think we all anticipated that it was possible that it just wasn't going to go well being virtual, and we were going to get that connection that we were hoping for. And I found being in the middle of it to some degree, I loved going from one side of the country basically to the other, seeing how everybody was doing during their walks. How did you guys celebrate it? For those that don't know, I know Lexi on our bike and friends were walking for her on her behalf. Did you do anything beyond that?
no, we really didn't with it being COVID. We actually moved to Vermont for most of the summer, so we were a little disconnected physically, and at that point in time we had started coming back home, but we were still going back and forth. So we were in Vermont, but her friends did an amazing job here in Boston, social distancing, the right number of people, made posters, walked around the city, and took pictures of themselves at various points. So we were extremely lucky to have such a supportive, awesome friend network. And then we had another group in New Hampshire that was hiking for the walk and roll, and they were sending in their pictures. So we were just all over New England, and everyone was sending in their pictures, and everybody was extremely supportive. And I don't really, the fundraising is not my thing, so I don't really like to ask a lot of people and to give up a Saturday to do something. And I was just blown away that they actually did it. So.
Well, yeah, all you gotta do is just ask me nicely.
She gives us all the secrets here.
I know, like, why didn't I think of that this whole day?
I don't know. Every day I learn something new from the children.
Yay! We're smarter than grown-ups.
Well, in many ways you are.
Yeah, she admits it.
And as Pete mentioned, and then, besides joining in the, Zoom meetings and so forth with FSHD that day, then we went on our own bike ride to do the roll part of the walk and roll.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's I think the best way, right? That everyone could do it to make it special, or at least mark the day by doing something. If it's walking, or we had people doing cookouts and pancake breakfasts, and we had some events were still happening, even if it was either zero group at all, just within their home. But to kind of pivot and to kind of do something to represent was just huge. How about chapter meetings? Have you guys enjoyed at least the virtual side of it, still making connection? Have you had a lot of those since COVID?
Yeah, we didn't have as many as we would have liked or had in the past. So we used to always hold a summit at Wellstone, Worcester, and we didn't do that, where we had the scientists would come in and talk about the developments of what's going on. And so we didn't get to do that this year. And we didn't have Chris normally has a pub crawl, and so we didn't get to have that fun this year. And so we just started to host, I think Lexi was talking about it, we just started to host our first kind of social meeting last month, and it was great. It was awesome to see everyone's face again and reconnect. And so I think we'll hold a few more of those until we can figure out what happens with COVID and when we're going to come out of this and when we can start holding educational and social events again. We also used to hold the FSHD, the bridge in the bridge in Boston lights up orange, and we'd have an event.
Wow.
We couldn't do that this year, so on June 21st. So so a lot of things went on hold, but we were still a success, which is just mind-boggling.
Yeah, I mean, it's, people surprise us, right? When you think one thing, total opposite can happen.
Right.
I know it's definitely opened up, we all try to make it open up some type of opportunity to be more connected. That was kind of the feedback we got going the virtual route on a lot of the things where, okay, if we're going virtual, at least there's almost a more connectivity, because those that couldn't make a walk and roll event or can't make, chapter meeting physically be there. When you have it virtually, I think you kind of find that more people are more willing to at least give it a try that haven't before. So there is that opportunity. Would you think, I mean, did anybody come to the meetings that you have not seen before virtually in comparison to face?
Yeah, we did.
I absolutely. I mean, think of it's what you mentioned, is that barrier to entry, right? That's reduced. Somebody's got to travel in. Not the location is convenient. So the virtual is, in some cases, you spare half hour, an hour, and allow somebody to participate. So I think those are some of the things that we should look at continuing even post-COVID, and
Right.
offering a mix, because it definitely increased the numbers.
Yeah, that's kind of what I found, that maybe there's just a nice blend of the two. I think you do need that face to face, or the physical connection too. I mean, I found that completely moving. My first chapter meeting, I went to Chicago. I'm in the Milwaukee area, which is only about an hour and a half drive. So I met Dave Lucas and went to his chapter group then a couple of years ago, and I was just surprised how, I don't know, just how I felt walking into the room, and then meeting people that had what I had, and I was like, this is incredible. I mean, this is like, I've never met these people before in my life. I feel like I know them.
Yep.
And when you have that common bond, I think it is important. Virtual is good, but if we can get back to where we can see each other face to face again, I think that's always best.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. But it was nice last month to actually connect with everybody. It was just
That's
great
awesome.
to see everyone that we used to have little small meetings of putting fundraising stuff together every month or so, or every couple of months, and hadn't seen everybody really since this all went down. So it was nice to see everyone, even if it was over the screen.
Now, since Kate being such a young woman and 10 years old, almost 10 years old, if I didn't, I know you're not there yet, but you're so close, and having Kate be such a great advocate, as parents, have you heard from other parents that have young kids that maybe they're looking for, if it's advice or just a connection, reach out to you?
Yeah, not as much as I would have thought. I mean, there is the parents FSHD group on Facebook. That I've connected with some moms that I have a continuous dialogue with, and great support from that area, but not that many.
Yeah, it's I think it goes back to that kind of space of coming out to people or addressing it or handling it. Sometimes it takes some time. I've met a lot of people that even when they were younger, they didn't really talk about it. Lexi mentioned that too. She didn't really talk about it when she was younger, and then it wasn't until later she felt more comfortable. Maybe that's the case, but it's nice to know that there's someone that they can go to, if and when they're ready. It's always good to have that connection, that community. Final question for all you guys is, this is Giving Tuesday. We're trying to raise money, and we have a match out there of $175,000. That's a nice chunk of money for a match, and we're trying to get to that spot. And I guess speak about what do you think is is vital for the FSHD Society or for funding, I guess. Give us your best plead, your best pitch.
We've got a goal to reach of 2025 or before for therapy, so I'll do anything for it.
Do anything. Nice. How about you, Kate? Just ask nice.
So that's nice.
Ask nicely.
That's nice.
Yes.
I like that. Well, thanks guys for joining us on this telethon event. I appreciate it. I appreciate your time and sharing a little bit of Tuesday night with us.
Thank you so much. And we want to thank all the support, our friends and family and everybody who supported the society. We're extremely grateful for it,
Yeah.
for all of you.
And Tim, I hope you're gonna get some rest tomorrow after today.
Whole day of
A whole day
blah,
of rest. Yeah, I don't know. There's laundry to do, and yeah, the list goes on. And I have another show tomorrow night, so we'll be back on there. It'll be fun.
Well, thanks for doing this. Amazing.
Absolutely. Thank you.
You've been here all day, so hats off to you.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Way to hang tough with me. I love it. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thanks, Tim.
Bye.
Bye.